What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope y'all are having a great day. For today's video, I want to talk about the March Madness tournament that just happened and kind of recap it. So let's get into it. Obviously, this March Madness tournament was filled with a ton of upsets from Oral Roberts, Loyola Chicago, Syracuse, Ohio. I can go on naming them. There was like 8 or 9 upsets. An upset consists of either 5 seed parts apart from each other, so like a 5 and a 10, or it has to be 5 apart, and there were 8 of those. So this tournament was filled with a lot of upsets, and really the favorites kind of won. You had Baylor and Gonzaga in the championship, and that game was kind of manhandled by Baylor from the beginning. From the very beginning of that game, Baylor came out swinging. They came out playing their hardest basketball they've ever played. Because I haven't seen them play like that the whole tournament. Even in the regular season, they lost twice. They lost once in the regular season, and they lost in the Big 12 championship. But they got to the NCAA championship and ended up winning. That's talk about turning around a program for that coach, Scott Drew. He got there in 2003, and then fast forward to now, he finally won a championship after all that time. That's what you call resilience. You never give up. You get to the place you want to be, and you just keep fighting until you get that championship. But the rest of the tournament went kind of as planned. You had obviously the biggest Cinderella, UCLA, making it all the way to the Final Four as an 11 seed, beating a lot of tough teams to get there. They were a shot away from beating Gonzaga, and really a call away, in my opinion. And the shot, but there were a lot of teams in there that could have made a run and could have gone further. It just didn't end up for those teams. Like Ohio State, they got beat early. Iowa, they got beat early. A few other teams got beat early. Virginia. So, yeah, West Virginia. A lot of high seeds finished their seasons early in the tournament. But that's March Madness for you. Any team can win on any given day, and March Madness just proves that. It's whoever's hot at that moment. It's basketball. If you make your shots, you're going to win. Doesn't matter what seed you are, doesn't matter what school you are, doesn't matter what star you are. If you can shoot, if you make your shots, your team's going to win. And that's basically what March Madness is. It's the hottest team wins. And this Final Four was definitely something to remember. This whole tournament was. No one had a perfect bracket after the first round. So, that speaks volumes when it comes to this tournament. It's just filled with upsets, and that's what it was this year. How was the fans? I do think the fan issue, I think they could have allowed more, in my opinion. But, they wanted to be safe, so let them go ahead and be safe. But I would have liked there to be a little more fans, knowing that there's not a lot of mask mandates in a lot of states. But, so that's pretty much it. March Madness, I wish it could have been, I wish Clemson would have gone further. If you're a Clemson fan watching this, I wish we could have gone further, but, things happen. Things go different ways, and it just doesn't end up happening. So, I hope next year we get more games. I hope next year there's fans. I hope next year it's, spread out across the country like it normally is with March Madness and how it goes with that. And pretty much, I don't know who's going to be in it next year. I don't know if Gonzaga's going to have their players coming back. I don't know if they're going to opt out of going to the NBA and coming back another year to finish out on a win. I don't know if the Baylor guys are going to come back. I don't know if, obviously, is Kentucky going to be good? Is Duke going to be good? Michigan State, UCLA is obviously going to be good. So I don't really have an early contender for next year. If I were to pick someone, I would have UCLA at the top because, I think they're returning all their players pretty much. So they're going to have a heat starting lineup right there. They're going to be firing on all cylinders on that team. And I can't wait to see the future for that team because I think they're my favorite for next year. UCLA they're going to come out strong, as well as if Gonzaga and Baylor, if their players go pro, then yeah. But obviously that's for today's video. Just wanted to talk about the tournament, and a lot of people asked me to talk about it, so wanted to talk about it. It was an exciting tournament, a lot of upsets, a lot of close games, a lot of good games. So I'm glad we got to enjoy that. And y'all comment down below. Did y'all enjoy the tournament? Did your team that you picked go far? Did your bracket do good? Let me know in the comments. And other than that, be sure to like this video and subscribe. Peace.